On a Saturday night primetime game, everybody watched as the San Francisco 49ers eliminated the Los Angeles Rams from playoff contention. How did they do this? Well, let's take a look at the film. The Rams did not go quietly. They march right down the field on their opening drive and are already threatening. And here, they run a play that the 49ers like to run themselves. They fake a handoff to the running back while the tight end comes all the way across to the other side of the formation. But the 49ers know this play, and they are all over it. Goff scrambles to keep the play alive, and here we see Ahkello Witherspoon is a little bit out of position. Brandon Cooks has gained enough separation for Goff to try to gun him the football. Now Witherspoon does break on the ball, and he almost gets there. Take a look. Wow, that's a great play by Goff and Cooks. And the Rams take a 7-0 lead on the opening drive of the game. Okay, here it is, and gosh, Witherspoon almost intercepted this football. He was right there. All right, 7-0, let's go. Now, if you didn't get a chance to see the game, you may wonder, Josh, why are you showing me a kickoff here? Well, those of you who saw the game know it's because here, Richie James explodes for an 82-yard kickoff return. Great cut back here, and it's a huge play that gives momentum right back to the 49ers. San Francisco takes a gift, 3 points from the Rams, and the score is 7-3. To make matters worse for the Rams, the 49ers have gotten the ball back and are already at midfield. Here the 49ers have a really nice play design to get Emmanuel Sanders the football. The flanker on the outside will go deep, and the corner and the safety will go with him. George Kittle will just run out to the flat, but the Rams have a plan for him. They're going to have Jalen Ramsey defend him. This leaves a nice big area of the field open for Emmanuel Sanders. But the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray. Here we see Kittle has made his move, but Corey Littleton, who was lined up in the defensive end position, is actually dropping back, and he's going to be the one to pick up Kittle on the play. Unfortunately, Garoppolo is reading Jalen Ramsey here, and it looks like Ramsey is guarding Kittle, but he's not. He's going to drop back into coverage and pick up Emmanuel Sanders. It was a really nice defensive scheme by the Rams on a play that was designed to fool the quarterback, and they succeeded. Garoppolo throws an interception, and the Rams get the football back. Great play by Ramsey, and look how fired up the Rams sideline is here. That's awesome. Okay, it's the same drive for the Rams, but we've moved to the second quarter, so the teams have switched sides. Here the Rams do an outstanding job of blocking, and they completely seal off this entire side of the San Francisco defense, leaving Todd Gurley one-on-one against Richard Sherman, and Todd Gurley wins that battle. Great run by Todd Gurley. This makes the score LA 14, San Francisco 3. So the 49ers would like to get some more points on the board here. Here they start off by putting Deebo Samuel in motion. The tackle, the guard, and the center for the 49ers are all going to pull out that way to block for a screen pass. Now, watch Kyle Juszczyk on this play because he has to come around and pick up the defensive end on the play. Look at that block, and that gives Garoppolo the time to get the football to Deebo, who is off to the races. Great play design, great execution by the players. Here's a great shot of all those offensive linemen out in front of Deebo Samuel forming a screen for him on the play, and that's why they call this a screen pass. Let's take a look at the next play. All right, now right here, it looks like the Rams have Garoppolo dead to rights. There's 3 guys all coming in for the kill. But Garoppolo has Kyle Juszczyk for another screen pass. Garoppolo hits him with the football, and he is off to the races. Let's go back to the snap, and we're going to talk about why teams run so many screen passes. Well, they're designed to neutralize pressure. Check out number 99 and number 52. That's Aaron Donald and Clay Matthews there. The key to this play is the offensive linemen let those guys go right by them on purpose, and they are completely fooled on the play. That is how you neutralize a pass rush. But football isn't always about X's and O's. You also have to get your best playmakers involved in the game too. And here the 49ers have a really nice play. They send the flanker up top deep, and naturally the corner will go with him. Laken Tomlinson will pick up the defensive end. And essentially, this leaves Deebo Samuel one-on-one with the outside linebacker in a race to the corner. And Deebo Samuel wins the race, and he takes it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Niners strike right back. (14-10), and the Rams still lead, and the Rams get all the way down to the 1-yard line again. Right away, we notice they've put Robert Woods in motion, and the defense goes with him. And you see just a little bit of a hole open up for Gurley. But also watch how quickly this hole closes up. Gurley still takes it in, and it's a touchdown for the Rams. Check this out. Boom. That's how quickly it happens in the NFL. And the Rams have built up a 21-10 lead. But here come the 49ers right back. Here they send Emmanuel Sanders deep, and the corner goes with him. The slot receiver will cut into the middle of the field, but he's actually picked up by the linebacker, not the guy directly in front of him. The defender in front of him is going to stay with George Kittle. A good idea. So he gets blocked by Joe Staley, leaving Kittle open for another screen. Now, the best part about this is you see they don't do this right away. They really sell it first, and then they get Kittle the football after they've lulled the defense to sleep. Again, we see Clay Matthews lined up to the left, but by faking the run, it helps to slow down that pass rush a little bit. It's a really nice play design, and it gains 13 yards for the 49ers. So the Rams try changing up their pass rush a little bit. Here, the 3 down linemen for the Rams will rush. And they also send the linebacker as well. And just for good measure, they also send a corner blitz. This leaves the receiver at the bottom uncovered, so he'll be picked up by the safety. And to help with that side of the field, the Rams also drop a linebacker into that area as well. The only problem with this is with the linebacker moving so far to the outside, it leaves a lot of space in the middle of the field. And the 49ers simply take the space the defense has left behind. Emmanuel Sanders sets up right in the middle, and Garoppolo hits him with the football. Now here we see number 26. It's actually not a linebacker. Looks like the Rams have brought in an extra defensive back for this play. So he recovers pretty well on this and makes the hit on Sanders, but it's too late. Sanders has already made the catch, and it's a first down for the 49ers. We look at a lot of plays where the receiver will run deep in order to take the corner with him. Well, here Deebo Samuel runs a very shallow route, so the corner has to stay close to the line of scrimmage, and this leaves the middle of the field clear for George Kittle. On this next play, you're going to see some awesome run blocking. They hand the ball off to Raheem Mostert, and just look at that hole the offensive line has opened up with their blocks. You could drive a truck through that, and with Mostert's speed, you already know it's over. Touchdown, San Francisco. Okay, that makes the score 17-21, and the Rams would like to get some points before the end of the half. Now here we see that all the receivers for the Rams are covered. Goff wants to be careful with the football. He's not going to force anything, so he's ready to go to his check down. The only problem is Fred Warner is ready too. Fred Warner finally hangs on to one. He's been so close so many times this year. He's done such a great job, and here he takes it to the house to make the score 24-21 Niners at the half. Huge play. That is awesome. All right, let's move ahead to the third quarter now. Now, as we take a look at this next play for the Rams, notice the safety for the 49ers move up closer to the line of scrimmage. This means there is no safety help deep, so the corners are one-on-one with the wide receivers. And here we see Ahkello Witherspoon is one-on-one against Robert Woods. Now, Witherspoon aggressively moves to the inside here, I think to defend the line to gain, the first down. I think that's way too aggressive in a move with no safety, and Woods goes right behind him for a huge gain on the play. Goff drops it in the bucket. What a nice throw. Here you see Ward move up, and Goff knew the whole time right where he was going. Okay, let's go to the next play. It's 3rd down and 6, and the Rams are threatening. Now the 49ers send a 5-man blitz. Also notice the Rams receivers are in a trips formation, and this can make it hard for corners to stay with them one-on-one. And if the pressure doesn't get home to Goff, those receivers are eventually going to come open. And we see Cooper Kupp has gained some separation, again, on Ahkello Witherspoon. And the safety shows absolutely no reaction whatsoever on the play. He's like a statue back there. Goff hits Kupp with the football, and it's a touchdown for the Rams. Look at that separation, and we see right away why the Rams are so dangerous when both Cooper Kupp and Todd Gurley are healthy. Okay, the 49ers get the ball back, but they're all the way back to their 9-yard line. This means they have to go 91 yards if they want to score a touchdown, and they start off with a running play. And you can see the linebackers for the Rams react pretty aggressively to this. They move up close to make the tackle on the running back. There's just one problem. It's not a running play. George Kittle is going to cut behind those linebackers. And remember, the safety and corner aren't really there. They have to go deep with the receiver. This leaves Kittle wide open on the play. It's a huge gain, and what a big mistake by the Rams to leave the best tight end in football wide open like that. Now watch as he jukes Jalen Ramsey out of his cleats here. Uh-oh, goodbye. The 49ers are feeling it now, and they send 4 verticals on this play. And they also build in a check down just in case Garoppolo gets in trouble in the pocket. Now right here we see that Ross Dwelley has gotten by his man. In fact, it looks like the Rams were double teaming here and he got by both of them. The safety is on the opposite hash mark, so this is where Garoppolo wants to go with the football. However, this ball's got to travel a long way in the air, and once Garoppolo throws it, the defenders are going to be able to converge on this. So Garoppolo really has to put the ball right in the window here, and he does. Let's go back to the snap, and we'll see what a nice throw this was. Notice how he looks off the safety and then comes to Dwelley, and oh, what a terrific throw. The safety hits Dwelley up high. That's a penalty, half the distance to the goal, and the Niners are in business. Now remember earlier we talked about when the pressure didn't get to Goff, receivers had time to uncover, and the same is true of the 49ers as well. Here we see George Kittle is double coverage. That's good defense. But the pressure doesn't get to Garoppolo, and now Kittle has finally gained some separation. Garoppolo sees him and rifles the football in there for a touchdown. Now running to his right, notice how Garoppolo puts the ball away from the defender there. That's excellent ball placement and a great catch by Kittle too. And unfortunately the camera cut away and we missed Kittle's epic spike. Now the Rams, again, they respond and they get all the way down and kick a field goal with just 3 minutes left to tie the game. But the 49ers have a chance to win it. Unfortunately, here they're facing a 3rd down and 16. This is not good. It's hard enough just to pick up a 3rd down and 10, let alone a 3rd and 16, so the Rams feel very comfortable running a zone here. And right away, we see that this defender is lined up to the inside of Kendrick Bourne. But Bourne doesn't panic at all. He just runs in a straight line down the middle of the field, and when the defender converges on that route, Bourne waits until he gets far enough to the outside, and then he cuts to the inside where he's going to come open in the middle of the field for a 1st down. And of course, remember, that safety is backpedaling, so he's not really there. Now there's a window here, but it closes quickly, so the timing with Garoppolo had to be perfect, and it was. 1st down, 49ers. You see the Rams defenders kind of looking at each other there, wondering how that could have happened. All right, 58 seconds left. And again, the 49ers are facing a 3rd down and 16. Fortunately for the 49ers, the Rams make a colossal error on their coverage on this play. And here we see Jalen Ramsey is just sitting completely flat-footed. He's going to let Emmanuel Sanders, the 49ers' #1 wide receiver, go right by him. And after the game, Ramsey was putting blame on the safety here, but what's the safety supposed to do? Well, the safety goes to the outside to prevent Sanders from running to the corner and picking up the 1st down. Unfortunately, Sanders just keeps going to the inside, right down the middle of the field, and he is wide open. There's nobody there to pick him up. Garoppolo sees it immediately. Ball goes about 52 yards in the air and gets to Sanders, and the Rams make the tackle, and Ramsey and the safety are blaming each other at the end of the play. Let's take another look. And the pressure almost gets to Garoppolo there. He might have even been hit as he threw it a little bit. And the ball still gets to Sanders. And the 49ers are now in position to win the game with a field goal. This is why they pay Robbie Gould the big bucks, and he nails it right down the middle. That is awesome. 49ers win. The Rams are eliminated from postseason contention, and they will have all offseason to think about 3rd and 16. To have a team at 3rd and 16 twice and have them convert both times. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot to think about. I want to thank all my new subscribers. You guys have been terrific. I'm so glad I got my computer back up and running. I want to thank everybody for their kind comments and well wishes. And yeah, we are good to go. Can't wait to break down the Seahawks film next week. And I will see you guys then as the 49ers try to lock up the number 1 seed.